I want to welcome you back to Buffalo Bills Report tonight. We're going to talk about my Jazzy life, her reflecting back on her life, but it's all about Chris. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. My Jazzy life seems like she's been depressed. And I thought about a week ago she had a nervous breakdown. I believe this young woman saw something she didn't like. She heard something that she didn't like. That maybe Chris bought a new house, bought a new car. He may have had another child. He may be engaged to another woman. And all of a sudden, her mood changed emotionally, mentally, and physically. You saw her look like she just walked out the trash bin. Her mother had to take her out to eat, basically get her out the house, because we don't know what Jasmine was saying to her mother. But I believe her reflecting back on her life and the mistakes that she thinks she made by having multiple kids after Kaylin, just to keep up that Philip was having babies with Asia and a multitude of other women. So she ended up having a Maya, Aiden, and his sister. So basically, it comes down to it's all about Chris. The reason why I say this is that she pushed all her cards into the center of the table, and she put everything on the line for Chris. She gave that man a place to stay. She gave him his money. She even let this man take over the house, rule over her children. She did everything possible that she could do to keep this man. And this man walked away and left her on the corner with Stinkabug. And now she's reflecting on all the mistakes that she made that has led up to this point in her life where she feels lonely, she's broke, her ambition is killed. And it's been a multitude of times I believe that her mother, Mama Dukes, told her, hey, you could get a job working for the state. You could be making $65,000, $75,000 just like Chris. But she sees that Chris is living his best life while she feels she's living her worst life. But everybody told you, Jazz, who this man was. Jazzy, you had a great friend with Strong Mommy Chrissy. She helped you out. She helped your channel out. But you turned on her for Chris. Mama Dukes, who helped you get back on your feet when Philip went to jail, got you that nice apartment for you and your kids. You turned on her for Chris. Even Olivia, the Demon Johnson, tried to help you and tell you about Chris. You turned on her, the snake, for Chris. You did everything, including turn on your own children, the Davis Four, because Chris thought those kids were inadequate. So when Chris told you to not let those kids touch his son, what was he saying about your children? Was something wrong with them? Did they have a disease? That's their sibling. But this is the man that you pushed everything aside for. You even went downtown and gave Philip the kids 2 weeks out of the month and wiped away his $11,000 worth of arrears because you thought that if Chris would stay, if the kids were gone, at least half of the month with their father, and it just be you and Stinkabug. See, the happiest I ever saw you is when it was you, Chris, and Stinkabug, the family that you wanted. But see, karma has a way of coming around on you. the way you treated the Davis 4, the way you treated Aiden and his sister on those terrible, disturbing videos on My Shabby Life, Chris treated you the same way that you treated those children. And now you feeling the pain like you made all these mistakes in your life because you actually think that you were doing something good. But Chris told you a multitude of times who he was. He told you you wasn't his type. When he said Alicia Keys was his type, you ain't no Alicia Keys. A man will give you a warning. It's how you take that warning. And you never did. You did everything possible. You went after Medusa. You even had some words with LaKenya. You did all this for this man. And you said the words that I'll never forget. You said you love that man more than you love yourself. That means you love that man more than you love your children, your mother. And that man still has firm control over you. You won't even mention his word. You won't say anything. You won't even take him down here and put him on child support, have Stinkabug Legend on his insurance. You won't do any of those things. Because that man has control of your mind just like a pimp has control of a hoe. Because you think maybe one day he'll walk back through that door, but it won't happen. And you're going to have to realize that. If you don't, you will be stuck in that place that you're stuck in right now. Jazz, you did this to yourself. You threw everybody else away aside for this man. And you got nothing in return but Stinkabug. Now you looking at him like he's one of the Davis 4 because his father is not coming back. You lost weight. You even start feeding the Davis 4 better. You did all these things because he told you who you were when he left that door. That man said, if you don't take care of my son, I'll call CPS. He said you mistreat them Davis 4. He said it all to you. And you tried to clean it up. But he still didn't come back. And now you on here talking about your anxiety, your depression. You don't want to live no more. Hey, he has moved on. And you should move on. I would love to hear your comments in the comments section. I want to thank you for listening to Buffalo Bills Report. Hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, but also share this video.